everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Chargers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Broncos, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's second down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Got some space here. And he's into the clear. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tevin Coleman, 82 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away where they just...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's up. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Coleman now. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Newton. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They come out here in the eye. It's Coleman here. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Rolling to his right. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Off of play action, it's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead
and got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those get...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Let's go. To throw on second is Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Here we go. To throw is Watson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They are going for it. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This is Coleman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Back to throw now on first down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Coleman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd down. That's Coleman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he is knocked down from the side. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the 1st half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Gets it to Gordon. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Now Watson. Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The final shot before the break. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think that...
There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tevin Coleman with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Broncos add on. And he's able to put it through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will... set up shop. at the 23-yard line.
Back to the Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Second down, they'll run with Gordon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Caught left side, Williams. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Coleman. They find some open field here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Back to the Philly. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Drops it off for Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Green 39, Detroit, Detroit.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
This will be taken in at the 1. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, The back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. Now a play fake here on first down. And they'll turn things over here to the... He's got a man complete. And give him a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Watson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Watson now to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Watson, off play action. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw on second is Watson. He'll buy some time right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Now let's go.
Now they try the right side here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Set, 3-19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Coming to you.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Gets it to Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Throwing on third down. Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And the pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it. Such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they try the right side here. And some room to roam now. And now running right through it. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. That one looks like he'll throw here. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There is no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chargers getting set to go. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game.